Name something that makes your heart beat faster.
Anga.
Huh?
Anga.
Anga. Anga.
Anga.
Anga. Anga.
Anga. Angry. Anger. When you're angry.
Oh, angry. Oh.
Take 'em slowly, baby. You know I go give you no wahala. I no get wahala when you hold me. You know I go love you, give you no wahala. I no get wahala, just get 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 wahala. I no get wahala, just get.
Molotoni. That's why I went to the restroom to go, ease myself small.
Ease it.
Welcome everyone to what episode? I never know what episode it is. Is it 59?
Yes.
Welcome to episode 59 of No Wahala, the podcast. Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah. What's good, people?
This is your boy Tunde, and I'm joined by my dope co-host, Super Lord BAWO.
What's good?
Yeah. We here.
Well, we inside, but,
We're not definitely inside.
We're not too far.
Allegedly.
Right. When it's all said and done, everybody has to do a confessional of how many times they snuck out.
Just let me know when they're doing those confessionals so I can completely put a block on my calendar and miss all of them.
Get it all. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I will not be present for any of those.
Oh, you've been home all day.
Yeah. I see what you're trying to do.
Speak your truth, King.
I see what you're trying to do.
As an essential worker, while roaming these streets, I feel like I saw someone that looked like you.
Well, I to prevent me from going stir crazy in my apartment, I have been going running in Central Park.
You remember the movie Saturday Night Live where John Travolta?
Yes.
Remember when he had that can of paint? The person I saw that looked like you was up the black strolling.
You're a goat.
Wait, a bag of fufu and soup in the other hand.
So basically what Bob was alluding to is I recently moved.
You are dropping? No, I just figured you were gallivanting regardless.
I went for runs in Central Park, but I moved.
Oh, that's what you call time with people's... Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry, sir. Bless us with the good news. Sorry, let's continue.
Dog. So for the past 44 days, I've been in my apartment in the city.
We don't believe
No, but the thing is, to get fresh air, I've been going to the rooftop, working out, meditating, reading, doing what I need to do. And I was supposed to actually move into my new building right before this shelter-in-place order was issued. So between trying to work with my old building, my new building, and figuring out with the movers and everything, it was just kind of a headache. So that was causing me stress for the last few weeks. And I know we've talked about it offline, but finally got things to move, and certain things had to be done and certain palms had to be greased in order for me to be able to move things little by little. So throughout the past few days, I've been, dropping off things here and there, moving things here and there, because they're only giving me certain windows.
Right.
Every day to be able to do things. So I'll probably be fully transitioned into the new space within the next week or so. So it's been interesting. But the funny thing is, I can actually run if I wanted to be a crazy person. I can actually run from my old apartment to my new apartment because the new spot is literally on the opposite end of where I'm at now.
Wow. So you can do Airbnb, basically. You have 2 apartments. Are you now a landlord?
That is definitely not...
Are you now the most hated thing on Twitter?
Yo, I was just about to say. So I'm in a group chat, an African group chat with a bunch of homies, and
You said?
it's a group full of like. So we went to Nigeria in December. We were thrust into this group chat that basically has like a bajillion Nigerian and Ghanaians in it. And there's a few people in it that are landlords, realtors, etc. And when the news broke on the timeline that everybody was kind of hating on the landlords because nobody wanted to pay rent, they were the first ones in the group like, these people better not be idiots.
They don't.
If they know who born them, they better pay their stupid rents.
Did you see the what's it called? What's the site that the app everybody's on TikTok?
Yeah.
The girl did the video where she said she's collecting the mail.
Me, Kilo TikTok, they like to do the racist Canadian. I don't like
No, I don't have it, but I think the good videos make it out of TikTok. So.
The only TikTok that I recognize is Kesha's TikTok.
Wow.
That's it.
Wait, what race is Kesha?
She's Caucasian now. Caucasian.
That's good to know. What's it called? Yeah, so she made a video where she was like, oh, when they don't want to pay their rent and they're avoiding me, I take their mail, like something along those lines. But she's joking.
Yeah, I saw.
You saw that, right? She's a Nigerian girl. She's from New York. We know of each other.
Whose auntie is that?
I don't want to get too much, even though they've put her whole life on social media by now. But
she definitely looks like she graduated from NYU in 1987.
Oh, wow.
But that's neither here nor there.
She's not okay. She's not. That's the homie. She's cool. She's cool, peoples.
Oh, I didn't know she was in our demographic.
No, she is.
Honestly,
she is. She honestly is. She's maybe like a year or two around above, but I don't know. Yeah, but she's not cool. So it was just crazy to see like. Isn't that this girl? Why are they going in? So they dropped her address, they dropped her job, they dropped her 3 hustles because she works in a hospital. She's also a real estate agent, and I think she does something. They put everything out there. They're trying to get her out of here. But one thing I fuck with is like people that double down. Because they did an interview and she was like, yo, it's a joke, but regardless, these people have to pay their bill. Landlord have to double down, queen.
Do you know what culture group she's from?
She's Yoruba.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
She's Yoruba. Yoruba. You would like that, wouldn't you? You want your agenda to agenda.
I wanted to agenda so much.
But your agenda does not get to agenda.
You see, when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no.
Not even a maybe.
I don't.
Close, but no cigar.
Oh, sorry, no cigar. Oh.
So, any comments right here? You're just gonna let that one go, right?
I mean, look, we will pray for our sister.
There you go. Energy switch.
I mean, I would have prayed for them
together as a family.
She's still. Look, whether she's Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, that is not even the important thing. The thing is, she still looks like a auntie. So we will just put her in prayer as an auntie.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
I wish her all the luck and spread love her way.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna troll,
it's just right time. You know how they like read the room, so I feel bad. But like I said, I love a person that doubles down. Like if y'all gonna get me out of here with the shit I feel strongly about. Yeah,
you always get along with the.
Oh wow. Take it home. Bring it home.
You always get along with the very stubborn Africans. That's your P.
Wow, that's my P.
That's your P.
Okay, so we're gonna try.
Because you're a good mediator. So they like to fraternize with you because you know how to dance with them small.
Dance.
We like to dance. D-A-N-Z. Dance.
Carry on, sir.
Episode 59, man. We are here.
Yes. I guess we're gonna transit into other hard-headed people. A group of hard-headed people.
Oh shit!
Known as,
which one are we starting with?
Known as the FC, the fan club. What do you think?
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Shout outs to all of the artists who have fan clubs in the African space. All of them. We're not discriminating. Anyone that is an artist that has a fan club or stands or whatever you want to call them. Shout outs to y'all, man. If you're a team Wizkid FC, if you're team OBO, if you're team Marlian, like if you're, whatever it is, man, shout outs to all y'all because they go hard.
Facts. Like, but I feel like there's always, it's like in American culture, the Bobs are like the scariest, I think. And,
do you think? Have you ever dealt with the Beehive?
Yeah. Is it Bob's or Beehive? Who's worse to you?
Dog, it's definitely the Beehive.
Gotcha.
100%. Once you see the bees, you just forfeit. You just gotta toss your controller out the window. Like once a bee enters your mentions, guy, just put your everything on.
I know well enough not to to not say a negative thing about it. Like until I'm in a place where I'm farming my food and I have a farm where I raise my stock and cattle and all that shit. And I have a fish farm and all that where I don't depend on a human being. I am not saying a single bad thing because you just wake up to your whole life being altered.
We wake up to your whole life being altered. As for me and my eyes,
how will you want no parts?
Speaking of the Beehive, did you hear the story about how these like murder hornets are apparently taking over America?
Yes.
So
I heard they were. Was it in the West Coast? They're
like the Japanese murder hornets. Mm-hmm. Apparently, what they're theorizing is that the hornets came over on a ship or a container or something like that, and now they're in Washington State, Arizona. They're in the West, Sha. But my thing is, every time they will say, something crossover from a sheep, something now crossover from this. If these things were happening the way they said they're happening, how come they only happen once in a... Maybe containers are always moving from to and fro all the time. How is it when we are going to pandemic, that's when Mother Hornet wants to now come and choke everybody? What was that?
Fam, I'm telling you, it's either the good Lord speaking to us. Sometimes the good Lord might have to flex. Or
did you see a picture of this murder hornet? I saw,
and I exited it. I saw.
It looked like something out of a Nigerian movie. I
want to see a picture next to something so I know what the size is.
Oh, that's what I saw. I'm gonna send you what I saw. Okay. Because what I saw was a comparison to like a wasp. It was a comparison to something else. It was like a cicada something killer or something. They're all related, but they are completely different.
Isn't this the whole corona shit? They're all related but completely different. It's always they come in families, bro.
COVID-12, COVID-48, COVID-19, COVID-96. It's like you're trying to convert an MP3.
Has been doing push-ups since.
It's like you're trying to convert an MP3. Like, do I do 128? Do I do 192? 320? Like, which bit rate are we doing? That's how COVID looks like to me. That's the producer in my brain. When I see the numbers, I'm like, okay, well, maybe the high one is the most efficient one, though. So let's just stay inside. If it's 19, no. If it's 24, I don't want any business with the COVID. Just stay there, and I will stay here.
I've been humbled. I'm willing to, if it's a pen, a letter, or whatever. I don't know what we need to do, but I'm down. It's enough. Whatever lesson,
you're gonna pen a letter.
Whatever lesson is needed, whatever lesson that COVID wanted to teach us, I've learned it. I've done homework. We've carried extra credits. We've graduated. Bro, I am fed up, bro. I'm fed up.
Said he's crossing the stage on Zoom. He's tired of you.
Bro, come on, everything. There's a Zoom link. Everything.
He just moved his tassel to the left hand side.
It's sad. Wow. It's absolutely sad. I was trying, while you were doing that, I was trying to find Homegirl's Instagram page, but she deleted it.
Which Homegirl?
The girl that made the real estate, the landlord joke.
Oh, got it. You're homegirl.
Yeah,
Got it.
Issa.
'Cause I wouldn't be necessarily friends with someone.
Oh,
Anyways,
shit.
no, I respect
No.
you. Shout out
Yeah,
to
I'm standing. I'll double down. That's the homie. Double down gang. BBG.
See, this is why you need a friend like BAWO.
If I rock with you, I rock with you. It's very simple. We'll still talk about it in private, but publicly. Gang.
I can vouch for this.
People be acting like I'm just talking. This is me. This is me.
For sure.
But
Teeth or no teeth. Shout out to TK.
wow, gang.
It's like through thick and thin, teeth or no teeth.
True teeth and gum.
Oh, speaking of TK, shout out to TK, man.
Hooked you up?
TK's been holding it down. You know, TK, very close friend of the show for anyone that's been following the show for.
Just say holding it down before you have to calling him for what you're about to say today.
We're definitely not calling TK because we will definitely have a 4-hour podcast.
Just don't say what he did because then mind them that know him. I'm like, oh, TK, you could do that? Hook me up.
No. Mine's has episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm to run through. No, we're not doing that. But the TK definitely held us down with some very exclusive quarantine essentials. You know, the fresh goods to make sure that the foods were food.
Yeah, and I feel like you're now closer to his spot. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna give the cross.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But definitely very close to the source of God's goodness as far as groceries are concerned. So I am grateful there. Also, I was really worried. You know what? Anytime you're like moving to a new location, you have to like find all your essential spots in the neighborhood. And you kind of find like, where's the barber shop? I mean, I'm not going to leave my barber shop because my barber's a legend. But you got to find like your essential spots. Like, if it's 3 a.m. and I'm smacked, like where's the deli that's closest to my crib that is going to be open if I need a chopped cheese? Like, you need to know your essentials. Like, where's the closest Chinese food spot? As a New Yorker.
Oh, can I say I found an open Chinese spot? Because those things are rare now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Given
I found an open Chinese spot. My spot, like the spot where they use fresh oil and they care about health and all that, they're not open. They be open. Yeah.
Oh, wow. They shut down?
They closed down. I'm not sure what.
Oh, no. The one you showed me by downtown?
No, not that. No, I'm talking about by the crib. There's one by the crib that's clean and all that. Yeah, the one downtown is shut down, definitely. But
that's crazy. That's why it's fire.
Exactly. But we'll wait. We shall survive. Now, but back to the topic at hand. The big news for this week was the Wizkid versus the first was Burna. Burna went against Popcorn. People had their fun. Popcorn hits, Burna hits. Burna shouted out the representative that was in charge of playing his hits. So that was pretty cool. If you guys don't know, it's there's a radio station or on online radio, right? I don't know if they have like FM radio or AM, whatever. But
it's just an online radio show.
So no signal radio. So they've been doing different competition. They did Beyonce against Mariah Carey. Not a fan of that.
Beyonce.
Not a fan of that comparison, but they did that. They did there was a few other things they did. But anyway, it got to Nigeria versus Jamaica with the hits, with the heavy hitters. Popcorn, Burna, that was smooth. And then they announced Wizkid, Vybz, Kartel. And then... it's like, bro, it's like if Corona were to turn into human form and download the Twitter app, the mayhem.
It was actually very interesting because all the UK homies definitely put us onto that, and shout outs to DJ Henry for holding us down on the ones and twos throughout the event. I was surprised. I mean, I think we were all surprised to see that you had The world boss. I always get the boss. Let me not.
Please,
let me not get the bosses confused.
You want to eat oxtail ever again in your life?
No. I don't want sugar from Top Boy to resurrect and find anybody. Now, do you respect sugar? You don't want sugar to come find you.
And it still bothers me that bro is Ninja.
Do you want to be able to still use your phalanges,
Exactly. Think about that.
I want to use my phalanges.
You don't want somebody yelling, put the broke footboy in the car. My favorite thing.
With a peas. With a peas.
Put the broke footboy in the car. Bro.
You said you can move the food. So what I need you to do is move the food.
One of the angriest looking Nigerians I've ever seen playing Jamaica.
Yo!
I did not even know. But shout out to him.
Okay, so even though he plays Jamaican in Top Boy, the minute that he was on the screen, I knew 1,000% that his middle name was Bola. I
did not see it coming. I was stunned.
100%. There was. I didn't look at him and see Delroy. Absolutely not. We didn't see Delroy there. That was.
He didn't lean into the tight pants as well as you'd like him to. The shot feeling was in there.
Absolutely not. As much as he was trying to give Delroy energy, Dolak was what I felt. The minute he touched the screen, I said, that is somebody's... somebody lashed him well in Ibadan. Like 20 years ago. That's why his face was just hard like that.
Nah.
He knows the pain of NEPA. You can just see it. You can just see it in his face.
That boy has gone to an interview after having his shirt under his mattress because there was no iron, so there was no electricity. Like, if you don't know this struggle, I know the struggle in boarding school. Sometimes, because boarding school, you can't show up to class with your shirt ruffled up. And sometimes once they take the light off, you got to fold your shirt under your bed and sleep on it and hope the weight of your bedding, yourself sleeping on it, straightens out your shirt.
What kind out of 10 did they push
8 out of 10 times, it works. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm here. I have skills to survive, B. We'll talk about that.
They made you people suffer.
No, bro. If you've realized, I don't complain much. Because we've seen it, bro. I've had to wake up at 3-4 a.m. to go fetch water and wash my clothes so seniors aren't up and about sending me to go do their errands. Because let's say you have to walk like half a mile to go get water at this well, and then you put it on your head, and then halfway through, some senior gonna be like, all right, good looking, fill this bucket up, go get another one for yourself. And you like, yes, sir.
So the natural response to any African that's listening to this podcast, the natural response to such a tragic story like that would be, So, BAWO, that's what I'm going to hit you with.
We're not looking for sympathy. It has come and gone. We thank God.
We thank God. What else? What else? What were we talking about?
FC, because I feel like we don't want beef either. So we're just gonna put it.
No, we don't.
We're just gonna put it like this. Wizkid FC. Obviously, you guys are excited.
Beef, yeah. A meeting with the vegan. How would that?
Talk about it. Talk about it.
No, Akim beef.
You are not shaking. You're not shaking around the beef.
Vegan. Wow. I can say beefing.
So it's vegetables.
I want vegetables.
Say all the syllables. Vegetables.
Vegetables. Over here, we just very small. Sometimes a wedu, sometimes palava, sometimes
it's just palava. Look at you.
See, we know things. Boys are brave.
Wow. Hey, Peking. You want LIB food?
Oh, hey, guy, you want? What do you mean? You want to give you want bring me to play with the LIB food? Hey, in-betweens.
Too many people are ready to cancel us.
Oh,
like we just caused beef with FC, and then them went to LIB and Ghana and just
No. I don't need any beautiful I don't need any beautiful women with independent. I don't need any beautiful independent contractors coming for our head on social media. I'm completely okay. Respect to all.
I'm not pushing it. Carry on.
Oh, wow. Definitely taking that out.
Delete all that shit. So
basically,
Vybz Kartel always goes off. And for the most part, I would say they're more.
Wait. Before we even go there, let's clarify that Vybz Kartel nor Wizkid were actually hosting this battle. This was a battle that was set up. No, it did have everything to do with them, but they just weren't they weren't responsible for actually hosting it. So basically, it was a fan-led event that was celebrating the discography of both artists, Vybz Kartel and Wizkid, right? The No Signal series basically features, prominent tastemakers in the British scene that are, that hand select 10 records from one contender artist and then 10 records from the second contender artist. In this case, Vybz Kartel versus correct. So, whoever was selecting...
Before all that.
Go ahead.
Now, like you said, they select, they have two people in charge of the music, and they pre-select. So
correct.
You can imagine the madness as it's going on, but these things have been done, and they have different section. I think a section for features, a section for solos.
Correct.
So it's quite interesting. So obviously, Vybz Kartel is Jamaican, Wizkid is Nigerian, and for the most part, I'd say there are a lot of Nigerians. I would say maybe there are more Nigerians in the diaspora that are Vybz fan than I would say they're Jamaicans that are Wiz fan. Yeah, it's
100%.
Obviously,
I know more Nigerians and Ghanaians.
Go hard.
Dance hall and are influenced by dance hall.
It was an era that
the other way around.
That a lot of people grew up in. Obviously Afrobeat is, shaping into its own. But
it's the adopted stepchild of
dancehall and Afrobeat
and reggae.
So all that. With all that being said, so it was assumed that Vybz Kartel would, take things home. But if you know Wizkid FC and you know the powers of Wizkid FC, you realize it's not the dark horse in the race. Not even.
No, not even. Dog, they put up the poll on social media and said, "Who do you think's gonna win?" Or did they have a vote on the songs? Or they
had the vote on the songs. So they would play song, drop a poll. I think it was about 10 minutes. And then they would go from there.
So basically, I don't know how they mobilized the Wizkid fan club, but every time they would drop a link to vote between Vybz and Wizkid, the Wizkid fan club just destroyed the poll. Shut everything. There was no chance that Vybz was gonna win off of a poll because there were Nigerians voting on these polls they didn't even know what they were voting for. They just saw Wizkid and were clicking Wizkid.
No, people don't even know what's going on. People don't know the site the song is being played in. People don't. All they know is there's a Wizkid song against any human being song. And they started voting. And Wizkid FC are people who then do research on whatever's going on and attack the character of whoever. So there were a lot of jokes on the timeline. I would say Vybz Kartel people were making Nigerian jokes, and Wizkid FC people were making straight Vybz Kartel jokes.
All my Jamaican friends on the timeline were upset.
Yeah, I get it. They didn't see it coming.
Calling people out of their name upset. I mean, and to their credit, I did disagree with. Not even necessarily the results. I disagreed with the song selection for Vybz Kartel. Whoever was selecting the records for Vybz clearly didn't they didn't go through his full discography and pick the hits.
The thing that he was...
Did they play
I don't think so. And that's the thing.
I don't think they play Romping
That's
Shop.
the thing. Is he was saying he's playing the, the underground, the real fan things, and I was like, that makes no sense because you're looking for votes, right? So the hits is what you do. This is not to prove that you're.
And Vybz has.
Come on, bro. Like that's not even a question.
Yeah, I don't think the song selection for Vybz was fair, so I can understand why the Jamaicans and the supporters of dancehall music were a little disappointed because we got all of Wiz's hits, all of them.
Right, no, yeah, because obviously the hits that you can say, obviously they both have more than 10 hits. So, people are going to go back and forth, but he just didn't represent Wizkid in the way he should, Vybz in the way he should. Yeah, she,
Vybz Kartel,
was a female DJ, I think, or just a host that had
Jamila, I think.
Wizkid, and she did her thing. Burna Boy was rocking to it. So it was really cool, but it was a mess on the timeline, and a lot of people were saying we have to go back to pronounce it plantain as plantain. Because
plantain no deal.
Yeah,
if you call it
John won that out, and
I'm sorry.
The name has to be reversed. So, but I think it's outside of the jokes and all that. I think it's great for Afrobeats to be put in that platform, but obviously it didn't necessarily make sense. Mm-hmm. But I get they're both the heavy hitters of two different genres, so you put them against each other. But I think it's cool for Afrobeats that, this thing is, I wouldn't even say it's a decade old. Well, I guess, where it's just, this wave crossing over the continent.
Yeah, the current wave is definitely
crossing over the continent and, making its way to the islands and North America and obviously Europe where, things are a little easier to assimilate. Into the culture. So, and obviously that's where you would have a big Vybz Kartel fan base and a big Wizkid fan base because a lot of Jamaicans and Nigerians are in each other's life and each other's neighborhoods and all that. So it was really cool. I enjoyed the moment, but Twitter made it ugly a little bit, but I just saw it as jokes. I knew what would happen because Wizkid fans don't play about Wizkid's name, So the others who would just go in there and vote, and there are people who don't even know what's going on and just know the Wizkid is involved and voted for him. There were a lot of people that finished.
Dog, I saw a tweet that had me crying. There was a tweet where somebody was tweeting that it was a close, they were tweeting in patois, it was a close battle. Vybz definitely has a great discography, but it seems like, Wizkid just had the more hits to deliver in the battle. And, it doesn't take away from the fact that Vybz is still a legend in his own right. And then somebody tweeted under that person was like, did you not have a Nigerian flag in your bio yesterday?
Don't loud it.
And then the guy replied and said, beg, bros, don't loud it now. Oh my God,
they were doing too much just to not make themselves look crazy. Goodness. And they kept looking crazy.
Though that actually freaked me out because it's oh shit, they've become experts.
They had the flag in their bios.
Dog, they had the Jamaican flags in their bio pretending to be Jamaicans. Just to throw out the algorithm.
Jamaica, bro, what?
Oh my goodness. It would have worked too if that dude didn't respond and say, bros, why are you loud in it now?
Man, the one
I said it,
keep it moving.
I sent it to my homegirl she's from Jamaica, so I hit her with the tweet, and she was like, "There's no way." She was crying. She was like, "There's no way that if he didn't reply in with the Nigerian pidgin, that she would have thought that this person was Nigerian." Understand. No way.
You don't understand how Wizkid moves, and I think they learned a little bit. Everyone's like, "Oh, Nigeria." It's not Nigeria. Nigeria is not that. Wizkid FC is its own republic, and you guys have to respect it. And they saw it. And I remember somebody at the end of it was like, "Jamaicans, don't go anywhere. Stay and clean up," because now it's people were going in with the jokes. It was just hilarious.
I can't even laugh because I still have to save my energy for when they have to vet me for Carnival.
A lot
whenever
of
Carnival
people
opens
have
back
to
up.
answer in all them carnivals and all them Toronto events.
Yeah, that's why
And
you didn't see me
what's the
tweeting
one
when all
that
this was
happens
going
in
down.
London again? Notting Hill,
Yeah,
Carnival. Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of question asking for y'all people, y'all Nigerians are out here making fun of my Jamo people. You know, big up yourselves, massive. Big up yourself, massive. But no, it was jokes though. I hope people don't take it further than social media. It was
Oh no, it got nasty on the timeline. I hope it doesn't get nastier. But I know people that
people were
making
really
threats.
offended, and I'm just like, Vybz is chilling.
Oh yeah,
calling orders
in jail.
from his cell, and Wizkid is chilling doing his thing. So it's not that deep. Trust me, they're legends, and NS 10 versus 10 is not going to take anything from either one of them. So that was cool. So we got some more news on the timeline.
Oh wait, we didn't address Steph London. That's Steph London. That was Steph London. Shout out to Steph London and Burner, man. They're
Everybody
hilarious,
was repping their side.
Steph London was repping Vybz Kartel, and then Burner's mom was like, if you're going to rep Jamaica, you stay over there.
Draw the line in the sand.
There. And Burner was like, you chose your side. And his mom was like, when you want visa to come back to Nigeria, you have to come see us. So I saw that. I'm not mad at her. She's Jamaican, and if she does not represent Jamaica, them hits, whatever she drops is gonna be different. Nigeria gonna rock with her regardless. You know what I mean? But she gotta hold it down for her people. So I don't know, man. All right, what else?
The man from North Korea is back.
your
Kim Jong-Un.
Your president.
You know what I mean? Like I feel
Absolutely.
like they were prematurely burying your uncle, and he came back. He came back full force, and we, as a friend of yours and basically family member, I'm so happy for your uncle. And he came through with a new fresh up, and we see how hard it is to get a cutout here.
BAWO. I can't wait until they allow people to start driving on Fordham Road again, because I'm coming straight to your house and I'm drop kicking you in your chest.
You're very aggressive. You remind me of your uncle.
I can't take
uncle.
the B or the D train. I can't take the B or the D train. So don't worry. I will jump in the whip that shall not be named, and I will fly up for that road.
That's very aggressive energy, isn't it?
He was the AMG. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to just use the engine.
Uncles down and out. They were already talking about who's going to take power next.
Leave Cameron out of this. Who's going to take over?
His kid, this, that, grandchild, boom, boom, boom. Man, them came through.
Come on, bro.
Man, them came through with the fade, a little high top. He probably was watching the Jordan doc. I was inspired by the Rodman episode. He was like, nah, Rodman wouldn't go down like this.
Yeah. I didn't know that the news had broken that he was not sick, but my theory is I have two theories. My theory is either he was really, really sick and died, and now they have a body double that's just representing him to kind of how they have the Jibril Buhari theory that, Buhari been dead and just Jibril guy is the guy that's parading around as his body double. I think that the potential for that to be the case in North Korea is very high because we don't know enough about what happens day to day. And let's not go get into stereotypes, but it's very probable that could be the case. Secondly, it could be that he was never sick in the first place, but they had a body double out there in the public and making him seem weak, whatever, so that they can kind of see how the international leaders would react to that news and gather intelligence about that. So I think to me, it's I don't think that he's he was sick and he's now fine. I don't think that at all. I think either they made it seem like he was sick just to kind of see what was going on, or he actually is no longer with us and there's somebody else that's, pretending to be him to prevent calamity from happening.
If he goes down, I know everybody's trying to put a hand in their pot. I don't know what exactly. Obviously, they're weapons of mass destruction that they have access to. So I don't know if they need,
actual real ones, not like the Iraq ones.
Say that and let's get in there. Not I need a warrant for an invasion ones. But the nuclear weapons he has. So I don't know, it's interesting, but I'm very happy your uncle is back in town. I don't know. It's good news. Good news all around for you, right? Continue.
I will continue. Like I said, Fordham Road. Just when I learned how to use that Tiptronic. Hey, it's over.
Let's fund the podcast.
That's cool,
Wow.
It's fine. Also, we might have to go. We might have to go motto shopping, bro.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Motto shopping.
It's good.
We might have to look into that because things are getting slightly cheaper now. So
everything is scary to be in a place with too many people.
King do train. So
no, not just
I'm
that.
not expected to go any train.
To the car after someone's gotten into it, because man, I was talking about viruses upgrading and updating software and all that shit. So it's like we don't know how long it's staying in air, leather, couch, whatever it is.
Sunset virus is updated.
I don't know what else to tell you. I feel like by the time we do this next episode, we're gonna find out that Corona actually has beach hot water. Like there's something. They're gonna be telling us we have to use some other way to wash hands. So
that's what I'm saying, bro. I have to figure out I have to figure out the transportation situation. I might have to. That's what I'm saying. I might have to go back to the abode in the other state to pick up the.
Well, if I'm free, I think we'll take the drive there. We'll make our way downtown.
Okay.
I had all right Jamaican food when I was at that side, by the way. Yeah, we filled up at a Jamaican spot. She was a sweetheart.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm surprised I found it. I mean, it's not. It's there, but it's like.
Man, knows the streets. You see me? Come on, my guy. Yeah, we were there. The squad. I don't want to drop names, but we were there. We had ourselves some meals. We chopped it up with them. We brought the tables together because they only had it for like 2 people. We brought them together, and we let them know where we were from. They were sweet.
So me and one of those individuals who shall not be named, we caught up.
Oh, okay.
We caught up last week.
Baby steps.
Very interesting situation. No, I mean, look, sometimes people want to dial you drunk.
Yeah, we're going to let you finish the story and then we'll do commercial. Go and break after that.
So, what quarantine has taught me, is that there's a lot of, blasts from the past, people that you've been engaging with for some time, people you no longer engage with, whatever the case is, people that have admired you from afar, people that you've maybe tried to talk to but didn't work out, whatever, that have all kind of found their way into your inbox at some point during this quarantine season. And trying to navigate whether to engage or whether not to engage or how to manage all those energies has been quite interesting for me and a lot of the homies, like who will not name. But there was a specific instance with who, where this person was inebriated and decided to reach out. And I kind of already knew what time it was because, I mean, it's clearly not the first, second, whatever time in history where this has happened. So I didn't really know how to...
Were you on your DJ Khaled shit? Talk to me normal.
I was going to dub it completely because I didn't want to... I didn't want to entertain anything and then make it awkward, like, down the line because I answered the phone at the end of the day. So I kept dubbing it because it started with a text. And then I responded very, cordially. And then came the unexpected FaceTime. So my thing with unexpected? How do you handle unexpected FaceTimes, unexpected phone calls from individuals you're not currently intimate with?
But we roam differently, bro.
Yeah.
You know this. Because I love me a FaceTime conversation. I love a face-to-face conversation.
Out of the blue?
Yes. I don't want
Out
nothing.
of the blue?
I don't want nothing, and I'm not giving nothing.
Nah.
Like, what's good? How's the family? How's my dude?
Unsolicited FaceTimes from women that aren't women that
my
I'm
people,
dealing with
right?
can be dangerous.
Like I said, we roam different. My people, we are homies. Like, just the other day, I was like, damn, how's this person doing? Gave him a call, FaceTime. What's good? How's mom, dude? Is everyone healthy?
So, again, I'm saying, if it was a homie thing, like, if one of my homegirls hit me at 2, 3 a.m. and it was an unexpected FaceTime, I'm answering for a few reasons.
Right.
You could be in a situation, like there could be some danger, or you just want to kick it and have a laugh or whatever. You need some advice. That's fine. I'm talking about someone you've dealt with that whenever they hit you up, they're looking for a certain type of energy, and you're trying not to entertain it just because everybody's looking for a distraction during the quarantine, and I'm personally not necessarily interested in entertaining anyone temporarily, only for everybody to go back to their scheduled programming once quarantine's over.
I'm not
going to be anybody's distraction.
Calls. I don't have any exes anyway, so I don't entertain those calls. Everybody's my friend. Like, everybody's on equal footing, I might just know your business a little more, but you don't, I don't believe in exes.
Wow, you don't have any exes?
What are we holding that title for? Like, bro, what? You're my friend. You're either my friend or you're not. And I'm either sexually attached to you, emotionally attached to you at this current moment.
Wait, you have sex?
Like physical sex, mental sex.
That is the most Nigerian demon thing I've ever heard you say. I'm proud of you. No, we were not having sex now. I know what you read. Maybe I know what. Listen, this is a hypothetical situation. So hypotheticals. Imagine somebody just going to your DMs and seeing something that's very, tantalizing and fanimorous. You have to kind of just step back and be like, look, baby, I understand what you think you saw, but we were not having sex. That was not what you saw there. What you actually saw, maybe you've had the term sapiosexual. So do you know the term sapio? You know what it means? What does it mean?
Don't be a sap.
No, yeah, it means that, but it also means other things.
Break it down?
Sapiosexual, it means break it down, please. I need her to understand. I need her to overstand.
Because I see there's a lot of people bio and all that. I don't know if people truly. Well, it just means finding intelligence attractive or arousing.
So, baby, when you saw says, you thought you saw serves, but what your eyes did not translate is that even though you read, so the letters you saw was S-C-S. I get it. But what your eyes actually saw was sapiosexual. That means I was attracting to the knowledge that she was projecting. It did not mean that I was choking or penetrating, anything like that. No. Because, baby, you are the apple pie of my life. Yeah. You are the mango of my mental. You are the sweet banana of life.
Actually happened, like you're giving us your paraphrasing a little bit.
No, never. When I do these impressions, these are based on scenarios that I've either witnessed through just proximity or completely made up. I don't engage in this type of behavior because,
too many.
Yoruba saints can't engage in demonic behavior. So I personally couldn't know what that experience feels like because I've never engaged in that behavior. But I can imagine that that would be a scenario that could hypothetically happen, but I wouldn't know. But yeah, shout out to anyone that's ever dealt with, going through someone's DMs and having somebody try to mansplain themselves out of a word that you clearly saw.
Just calling your exes and with hopes of whatever, and during this time, let everybody respect themselves, please.
Yeah, just be careful. Don't let the quarantine blues hit you, hitting up your exes drunk,
and these are two different things, So please, everybody, let's respect. I beg.
Let's everybody day your day
like lucky day. I beg.
Okay, now what?
Lucky day, yeah. Lucky day.
Lucky day, yeah. All right, it's time for us to go to commercial break, yo.
Hold up.
Tony Allen, the drummer who created the beat of Afrobeat, passed away last Thursday, April 30th, at 79 years old. With the Nigerian bandleader Fela, and later on his own, Tony Allen merged West African styles with American jazz and funk, reaching listeners worldwide. Our regards to the Allen family, and we pray for comfort for everyone that has ever worked with him. Tony Allen, from the No Wahala family, we are grateful for everything you've done to propel African music into the global purview, and we pray that your soul rests in perfect peace.
What's it called? So yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Same advice still goes. Stay away from random DMs. Stay away from people's daughters' DMs. If it's not a nice, cordial conversation, I think everything should be cordial until right. And people are just trying to survive. Let's keep things. Let's limit.
Guy, what are you chomping over there?
Oh, I stole a piece of Momo. And I just want to say, if you've never stolen a piece of Momo from the pots and had to finish it in record time, we don't know the same struggle.
For our strictly English speakers and our non-Yoruba, non-Nigerian residents that are currently listening, would you mind translating what the definition of Momo is in English?
All right, so Momo is cow skin. It's a really tough hide. So it's one of those things you have to chew repeatedly. So my reference was saying, because one of those things you have to chew repeatedly for like a specific time. Like you got to bite a piece of it, chew, So if you steal a piece of meat, which everyone has probably done, or fish, or if you're vegan, some broccoli. I don't know. Whatever. Like I'm trying to think of something you munch because broccoli, you need a couple bites. You can't just... So if you steal something in the pot, and you're not the one cooking the soup or the stew or whatever it is, you got to take care of evidence very quickly.
This is true. You can't be just out here stealing little trees and expect to,
Right, and just, so you got to munch and chomp and wipe. Yeah. And you have to make sure no grease or oil or sauce comes out that pot.
Have you ever seen, speaking of broccoli, have you ever seen like broccoli before they cut it?
Like the full-blown stem included, all that stuff?
Correct.
Yes.
I've never seen broccoli in its raw form before they cut it. I thought about it. I was like, that and cauliflower.
Yeah, I'm not here to judge. I'm just going to tell my family and friends about the things you choose to stay away from in reality.
No, I'm just saying. I wanna know where.
I shop at different supermarkets. So you go to certain supermarkets. You don't want the treat because obviously if they're charging you per pound, you're being charged for something you're not going to use. But that's the thing about it, right? Because they charge you per pound for vegetables. Let me just make sure I break it down. So if you don't want per pound with the whole stem and tree, you just want the broccoli top and keep it moving. So it's a good thing you haven't seen it. It's just a little weird.
I'm fascinated. I just went on a Google
broccoli tree.
I'm fascinated at the things I'm seeing. I did not know this was a thing.
It don't really taste good. It's not. You can cook with it. Like I've thrown it in stir fry. Just thrown it early because it's a harder piece to saute. So I let it cook some more before I throw the rest of the broccoli in there. I throw it in there with the peppers and the onions because they take a little longer to cook. So, but you're paying for it and you don't really use it, so it's not that deep.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower is another cool vegetable to cook with. I like it in stir fry. It's just such a weird thing because of the cauliflower ear that what's it called? UFC fighters get.
Mm-hmm.
And that's absolutely the most disgusting thing.
100%. It's nasty.
Yeah, and I think people should realize you don't fight anybody with a cauliflower ear.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody with a cauliflower ear is trying to like step on your territory, you flee because you're gonna get your ass beat if you find somebody with a cauliflower ear. But I don't know. I thought that was very, very weird of you to not have seen. I sanctified my statement.
It's Ramadan, guy. Come on.
And I'm actually, and that's why I'm munching this late because I told you I was going to do it for the week. So it's been going on. I kicked my behind today, but I broke with some veggie, with a banana and some coconut water. I was supposed to do something hot, but I didn't have hot tea where I was around. So, and then after that, I had a couple tacos, you know. But, yeah, it's kicking my behind. But I'm very happy sunset is earlier this year than last year. I'm not going to lie to you.
Proud of you.
But I'm home all day tomorrow, so I'm just going to be napping. I'm just going to conserve my energy. But that was that. So moving on. Because we were talking about being outside earlier. Have you seen the videos of the police force against the protesters?
Yes.
We've had the protesters have been Caucasian.
Yes.
Yeah, and we don't get a lot of Caucasian protesters against officers, you know? They're usually like countering something going on. Or it's more like the women coming together, you know, all race and, you know, speaking on something bigger. But just like Caucasian heavy protest, we don't get a lot of, you know, and that's anti-establishment, so to speak, or anti-officers or, you know, just not pro-country. So it's weird, you know. Yeah. And then we get, you know, because they're, you know, for the most part, we get to hear a lot of Blue Lives Matter. We hear a lot of go back to your country. If you don't like it here, follow instructions. So it was interesting to see how that works. You know, it went how we thought it would, but sometimes you just need the evidence.
It's true, Sha.
Yeah, so that was interesting. And then we got to see black men get beat up while we saw non-black men around the country get masked for not wearing masks. Because, you know, the whole idea is to protect yourself and those around you. And they were getting beat up by officers not wearing masks. So it was interesting. Nothing new. But just, I guess this is that report where it's like, yeah, shit, the shit you expect to be happening is still happening. So that was interesting this week.
It's trash. It's a reminder that the experience that a typical Caucasian has in this country and the experience that a typical black person has in this country, not the same.
Not even
typical experience.
Not even close. And talking about black and white, the blackest city in America opened back up. Did you hear about that?
Yikes.
The turn up has started in ATL. I've heard there's been parties, clubs. I heard there was a line outside the mall. I heard, you know, people are getting their nails and hair, you know, their hair done. So, my question to you is, where are you, like, I don't know, like, because you know you travel a lot. And you've been to Atlanta recently, so I feel like you know the Atlanta people more than I do.
Okay.
Yeah, you see where I'm going with this.
I see what you're saying. Don't worry. We are both there together.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up there.
You were there after I was.
That is true, but
I tell no lies, my God. Very little fibs come out of this list.
One cannot take BAWO anywhere.
Did I lie?
You don't have to. It's not even about lying. You know when somebody is not lying, but they definitely didn't have to tell the truth in that moment.
The way they did.
It's like you could have just you just told too much truth. You didn't necessarily have to lie. You just didn't have to tell too much truth.
And then you stretch the truth. Walk out.
No. We told you not to even stretch anything. The only stretching you should be stretching is your mouth because you keep it short. Wow. That's it.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
No.
What's happened again, sir?
Yes. I do recall the excursion in Atlanta.
Okay, cool. It was an excursion. Okay. ATL opened back up. We have them going out, people hanging out without masks, people having X amount of people in a closed space. So I think we all get to see what goes right or wrong with it, because a lot of people, don't want to go with what the experts are saying. It's so crazy to me, because I think we've gotten to this place where there's so much access to information that people are against specialists, people are against experts, people are against people who go to school for years and, know what the hell they're talking about, because you can Google something, because something worked in this town and something didn't work in this town that an expert said. So because we have access to Google, people are moving very backwards. Like, too much information has made us not so smart.
It's got to be frustrating to
be an expert.
It's got to be frustrating to know that your city not only hosts the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, but also some of the least informed and least couth people in arguably the rest of most of the country. Like, I don't understand at all why the city of Atlanta, especially with the history, like I've read a lot about the history of the city and how much the citizens in Atlanta have, depending on what neighborhood you are familiar with, they have a very shaky relationship with law enforcement and authority and the law, etc. So with that being said, it didn't surprise me that if the governor of Georgia was saying something, they would probably just do the opposite. It just sucks that the CDC is headquartered in a city that has a history of just disregarding authority. So, like, even if, the leader of the country was a sane human, and even if, the governor was looking out for the best interests of the citizens.
Like best case scenario.
Yeah, best case scenario, it still wouldn't have stopped any of the citizens in Atlanta. The ones that want to act up were still going to act up regardless.
Yeah, because my thing is, like, I feel like we spoke about this previously, even, people sneak out here and there. So if we're giving a little too much leeway, I feel like people are wilding out. Like there's a big difference. So,
sneaking out like you were sneaking out, right?
Yeah, to the supermarket.
That's her nickname this week, a supermarket.
If that's what you're calling people's children, I'm not mad at that. No.
I'm gonna start making a list of the code names you'd be calling.
My kids, how are you, my dear?
Okay. My kid. Please don't spell my market.
Good. Don't spell my markets.
She is my babe. Let me spoil my markets. Let me spoil my markets, not you.
Sorry, sir. No, but yeah, Atlanta, we pray for you. Like, I think chaos, organized chaos. We have our two sisters, Molly, Ati, Issa. Just unraveling.
Guy, when I tell you that I didn't even clock what you are trying to do there.
I'm here for you, bro. They are just falling by the sides like petals from a rose. Wow. That was an image I gave you guys. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. King of Botany. Thank you so much.
Plant farm.
Thank you so much.
Plant farm.
Thank you, Mersh.
It's rooted in me. But what's it called?
Okay, I see that you are getting your roots down. So when do you plan on branching? Hey,
Speak on it. That was good. That was good.
Ten's a bunch. Now let me
Leaf. I saw that one. I saw that one coming. I saw that one. Oh, wow.
Ten's a bunch.
All right. You were really good now, right? Is that anything?
I just wanted to, tell jokes so I can still receive my flowers. Sure you get.
And that goes the first, second, 1, 2, and 3. Thank you for all your references. 3 times.
I'm not a body.
Oh, wow. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I feel like
I'm absolutely done.
Okay.
I'm done. I have no more puns.
Okay. Thank you so much, bro. Because any more I need to have in my meal. But,
leave me alone.
Thank you. You brought Leaf that. I hope you guys are appreciating what Tune is doing for everybody on Ash. Man was not bothered. He just came with the puns.
You don't have to bark at me, guy.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, man.
You have to be deforested. You have to be deforested. Please get this man out of here.
Please. That's clear. All right, I'm done. I'm officially done
Thank
now.
you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like you're not.
My brain is still going, but let me just calm
Please
down.
relax. Yeah, I know you're running through everything you have in your head right now and just getting all.
It's the nature of a strategist. Now. My brain is always
so
moving.
Issa and Mali. I think this was This is the Thanksgiving episode, or was this after? No, this was after the Thanksgiving.
No, this is after.
Because we were watching a few episodes. It was a little weird because we got no word from Condolences this time around. It was just back to the original crew. This episode, obviously they welcomed Amanda's character, welcomed her child, and the girls came, and Lawrence came through. There was that little weird moment with I have a daughter, and now that was a little weird, but I guess
Yeah, that was really strange. I didn't want to address it.
Yeah, it was just nasty. So creepy. As a dude, I was weirded out. Yeah. So, and I really hope women don't think this is what we see.
Yeah, we don't be giving a shit about that.
Yeah, so but we appreciate the writers regardless. But it was just really, really bad for Molly was moving weird. Obviously, Issa's been a train wreck since it started. She has her mirror moments, but I feel like Molly was just touching new levels we didn't think Molly could touch. From stealing the parking spot to just over messing up a relationship one way or the other. I think we're getting prime Molly again.
Yeah, I think they're both poor. I think my understanding of their relationship is that they're just both poor communicators. Yes. They're clearly not getting along. They've been passive aggressive since the first episode at various points, and we already know that dynamic is messed up. But the real issue that I saw, aside from the passive aggressiveness and the parking debacle and all that shit, was the moment where Issa realized that she needed Molly for a favor, where she needed Molly to ask Andrew for a plug for an artist because one of her artists had dropped out of something that she was setting up or for work or whatever the case was, and she needed Molly's help, but didn't want to address the fact that there was an elephant in the room. There's clearly a conversation that needs to be had. There needs to be feelings expressed. There needs to be accountability for them treating each other terribly for the previous few weeks. And none of that happened. She just, Issa skipped over all of that and essentially was asking Molly for a significant favor, something that, if her and Issa fell out in a month or 2 months, I could see Molly being this could be a liability situation for me, so I'm good.
Right.
Given the fact that they're already not on
the same page and there's passive aggressive behavior happening. But also, like, F that. Like, don't ask me for a favor if we're not speaking or addressing issues. Like, find your own headliner, beloved. Like, we just don't have to beat around the bush. If we're best friends, like, come to me and let me know that there's an issue. Let's talk about it. Let's communicate and hash it out like adults. Don't be passive aggressive and beat around the bush. And then when you realize you actually need me for something that's important, then you want to smile in the face and completely ignore the fact that there's an issue and just expect us to move past it. No. We got to address the elephant in the room. And I feel like until they hit a point where they can be transparent with each other and communicate more competently, they're going to continue to be passive aggressive.
Yeah, I don't think they're in that space where they feel like they have each other's back.
No.
So I'm not shocked by that. But obviously, Issa is an opportunist. So Issa's she was seconds away from messaging Beyonce, knowing damn
they're
well
both shitty friends,
right? Knowing damn well not a thing is gonna happen. So. Issa, I don't know if Issa, she gave Molly the parking spot. So I feel like if Molly needed something, Issa would try to make it happen, even though she'd be upset. So I think she's moving off that energy. But it doesn't necessarily mean Molly has to move off that same energy, you know?
Yeah.
So I think we just have to watch it unravel some more. Pick up. Like you said, communication is not their strength. I don't think it's any of their strength in that circle. I feel like maybe Kelly would, blurt out how she feels at some point, but
it's expected.
Yeah, I don't think communication is strong in that circle of friends. It's just a bunch of awkward jabs here and there. So the episode was mostly that. I feel like we're gonna find out who kiboshed the Schoolboy Q parents soon. I have my suspicions. I think everyone has their suspicion. Until then, we're not going to conduct any type of conspiracy theory.
Yeah, but it's not
towards who.
Because I don't have any billions to bail anybody out of.
Ooh. And now
you see what we're doing.
To the best show on TV right now.
Which show is that?
The best show on TV right now. Where I feel like it has something to do with you a little bit. But the best show
do we have 30 of these in our account?
Oh, bring it home. Bring it home, sir.
If I could bring one of these home, I would just on one small island like that. You wouldn't see me again.
30BG.
I'm just saying.
30
billion
for the show. But yeah, our best show, our favorite show right now. My favorite show. Anyway, I don't want to speak for you.
Billions is definitely up there, top like lately.
Yeah, what's on right now? I think top 3, and there's not much popping right now. I was begging for the season to come on for weeks, and when they dropped the preview, I was so excited. So Billions is back. They dropped episode 1 on Sunday, and what I love is that sometimes you think they're gonna drag something out, and they just nip it in the bud, and then there's new Wahala for because I thought they were gonna drag out the fact that there was the spy in the circle, and they were gonna see what she can get, and that was over before the episode ended. So I loved the twists and turns and the backstabbing, and I love it all, and the intelligence of the show. It's a very, very, very well written and directed show. So I enjoy it all the time. It's one of those shows that once you're into it, it's hard to not follow through with the show. So I'm very excited for Billions. I think we're going to give people a heads up that we're going to be speaking on Billions every episode, and then next episode we'll start breaking down scenarios and things like that so we don't spoil it for anybody.
I agree.
Okay, so we'll do that. Oh, can I tell you how my Haitian friends were attacking me because of the last cover from the last episode?
Why were they attacking you?
The picture with the Clorox, the liquor to the left of the
Bourbon Court?
yes. So I've had threats. I've had people ignore my calls and texts. I've had people address me in a very aggressive manner because of that cover. But my Haitian brothers and sisters, I want you to know, I rock with y'all regardless. You know, I'm a weather this storm.
Somebody's uncle definitely set them up for that, though.
I'm gonna weather this storm, and then we'll come back. Yeah, and I was telling them, like, it's not me.
That's actually funny.
One thing you can always do is we can blame the Clintons. And it's not me.
You can blame them. You should be still in their neighborhood, so I can.
Oh yeah. You can. They're a stone throw away.
Yeah, I can't.
Not saying you should throw the stone, but they're still a stone.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You don't expect me.
No, that's just a suggestion. It'd be nice if you did it or not, but you know, feel free.
If I did what?
Throw the stone.
I mean, I cannot because I'm aware that everybody's living in a glass house. So I can't do that.
Shit, I respect that. But anyway, so we are gonna. Are you ready for Song of the Week?
Let's hit another commercial break, and then we're going to come back and go into the Song of the Week. Tony Oladipo Allen was born on August 12, 1940, in Lagos, the then capital of Nigeria. He was the eldest of 6 children of James Alabi Allen, a Nigerian auto mechanic, and Prudentia Anna Allen, whose family was from Ghana. As a teenager, he learned electronics and worked as a radio technician, skills that would come in handy in his early days as a touring musician when he repaired the band's amplifiers. He didn't start playing drums until he was 18. From 1964 to 1978, Tony Allen worked with the bandleader Fela Ransom Kuti, who became known worldwide simply as Fela. He was the musical director for Fela's band Africa 70, which forged music that was both politically committed and danceable, merging West African styles with American jazz and funk. Mr. Allen made more than 3 dozen albums with Fela and the band, including the indelible Zombie and Gentleman, as well as solo albums on which Mr. Allen led Africa 70. The music of Fela and Africa 70 reached listeners and emulators all over the world. On Twitter, Peter Gabriel wrote, "As a musician and aspiring drummer, it was thrilling to get lost in their new, smart, sexy, and political music, full of killer grooves. The songs that defined Afrobeat, with Mr. Allen's drumming at their core, move at a deliberate, unhurried tempo, geared for marathon 6-hour sets and dancing until dawn. On many albums, many of Fela's 1970s Afrobeat songs stretched the length of an entire LP side." After he left Africa 70 in 1979, Mr. Allen went on to an international solo career, leading his own bands and collaborating with rock, jazz, reggae, R&B, and electronic musicians. The composer and producer Brian Eno, a fan since the 1970s, once called Mr. Allen perhaps the greatest drummer who ever lived. He had grown up listening to West African music, but he also immersed himself in jazz, studying the drumming of Gene Krupa, Art Blakey, Max Roach, Elvin Jones, Philly Joe Jones, Tony Williams, and others. Martin Perna, the founder of Brooklyn-based Afrobeat band Antibalas, which performed with Mr. Allen in the 2000s, said, "Mr. Allen was the embodiment of rhythm." He added, "What's so magical is with all that variation, he's somehow more hypnotic than a pattern that doesn't change." Tony Allen soon found work in Lagos highlife bands and groups that played whatever was popular. In 1964, he auditioned for Fela Ransom Kuti, who was putting together a jazz band, beginning a 15-year musical alliance that survived chronic disputes over getting paid. That first band's pure jazz drew only small audiences, and Fela soon decided to combine jazz with African pop. As Fela Ransom Kuti and his Kola Lobitos, the band played what it called high life jazz. The group toured Nigeria and neighboring Ghana. In the late 1960s, a Ghanaian music promoter, Raymond Aziz, came up with a new name for their musical hybrid, Afrobeat. During a lengthy stay in Los Angeles in 1969, when the band was on tour in the United States, Fela grew politicized by the Black Power movement. When the band returned to Nigeria, Fela renamed it first Nigeria 70 and then Africa 70. His new songs were more streamlined and merged James Brown's style funk with Mr. Allen's rolling, crackling rhythms. I had developed the drumming concept for Afrobeat from many things that I had heard while growing up, said Tony Allen in his autobiography. It was a fusion of beats and patterns. There was high life, there was local Yoruba music like Akbala and Sakara, there was jazz, there was Western popular music like funk and R&B. Fela's new songs also carried messages, at first in proverbs, and then increasingly direct, that condemned corruption and taunted Nigeria's military dictatorships. Although Fela and Africa 70 recorded extensively and performed regularly at his club, The Shrine, Fela was repeatedly arrested and beaten. Africa 70 persisted, and Tony Allen stayed on as bandleader until September 1978, when after years of feeling musically fulfilled but financially exploited, he quit the band. Tony Allen was backed by Africa 70 on his 1979 album, No Accommodation for Lagos, but even he struggled to start his own band in Nigeria. Eventually, after recording in London, he decided to settle in Paris in 1985. In 1987, he married Sylvie Nicolette. She survives him, as do their 3 sons and 4 children from an earlier relationship in Nigeria, along with grandchildren and great-grandchildren. He lived in a suburb of Paris with his family.
Welcome back, y'all. And we are here with the Song of the Week.
So,
Guy,
I'm very
which
excited.
song are you thinking of?
I'm very excited for Song of the Week. Earlier in the episode, we spoke about NS10 versus 10, the Wizkid and Vybz Kartel.
Mm-hmm.
So there was one winner in that I don't want to call it a battle, but there was a winner in that set. I'll call it a set for now. And the winner is very clear, and you guys might have missed it. Right? So the winner gets my Song of the Week, this artist. So I'm gonna show love, because that's what we do here at Wahala. It's always love. So the winner, the name of the artist, all right, is a francophone artist.
Okay.
You already know where I'm going with this. ID Pizzo. The name of the song is called Dior Remix. Christian Dior.
Billie Jean.
Billie Jean.
Billie Jean.
Christian Dior. She liked the way that I broom. Hey.
It's so
I've been playing that song all day since I've heard it. I didn't want to mess it up before the episode dropped, so I wasn't going to say anything, but that's clearly the winner of that clash. Everybody, I feel like Vybz Kartel fan aren't listening to new Wizkid, or Wizkid fans aren't listening to new Vybz Kartel, but everybody is talking about ID Pizzle and that Dior song. Even Burner was dancing to it, and the man said she's thick like Steph London in his song, and Burner was jamming out to the song. So it's insane. But anyway, my Song of the Week is called Dior Remix by ID Pizzle from Congo.
I love Chris Rich.
Baby, welcome to the party. Come and dance. Chris and the audio. Billie Jean, binana dengena yo. Chris and the audio. Billie Jean, binana dengena. Gunshots off upon them, man them. IDP fuck all this man them. You don't know where my flow from. Brussels, Paris, or London. This beat got a big booty like Steph London. I ain't got the time, I gotta fuck the rap game without the condom. Man on my ground since the day they killed Jesus. Sorry, Lord, forgive me, and nobody gonna feed us. Back on the line, 60, no villas. Almost 30 years, still got no beamer. Baby, welcome to the party. Come and dance. Chris and the audio. Billie Jean, binana dengena yo. Chris and the audio. Billie Jean, binana dengena yo. Chris and the audio. Binana dengena yo. Chris and the audio. Binana dengena yo. Where's the peace, I better check the room. I The same shit, just different days, I'm felle. Oh man, nominé, donc freestyle, ya oh felle. Petit aleki, na zwilo pele. Donc na bengi, yeah. Baby, welcome to the party. Come and dance. Chris and the audio. Billie Jean, binana dengena yo. Chris and the audio. Billie Jean, binana dengena yo. Baby, welcome to the party. Come and dance. Chris and the audio. Billie Jean, binana dengena yo. Chris and the audio. Billie Jean, binana dengena yo. Mackie Mary. Billie Jean. Chris and the audio. Mackie Mary. Billie Jean. Chris and the audio. She likes the way I dance. She likes the way I move. My chérie, she likes the way I move. Yeah. She likes the way I'm brum, yeah. Mackie Mary. Billie Jean. Chris and the audio. Mackie Mary. Billie Jean. Chris and the audio. Baby, welcome to the party. Come and dance. Chris and the audio. Billie Jean. Binana dengena yo. Chris and the audio. Billie Jean. Binana dengena yo.
That record is hard.
Fam. And the first thing I did was send it to all my Congolese people, like, what's going on here? And I sent it to Becky as well. She wants no parts of it. I told her.
How is Becky?
I just sent her a random message on Instagram, like, yo, what's going on? This man's from Congo. And she was like, no, he's not. Flag on the name, everything. I was like, you going to listen to the rest of the song? She wants in no parts.
Becky low-key, dislikes any of the Congolese people that don't represent her people.
Right.
No.
She does not claim everything.
Not our people.
Because that's the one thing about being Nigerian, right? We get a whole lot of people to shame and make jokes. But when other countries get their own little names here and there that make a little funny that we could all laugh, they'd be like, nope, we're not claiming him. So now y'all got to claim ID Pizzle. But the song itself is very catchy, though. I think it's going to do numbers. I saw some Congolese people, rounding around him and praising him. So we'll see what comes of it. But shout out to ID Pizzle. I think he won the NS10 versus 10 personally, because I don't think I would have found out about the song. I don't think a lot of people would have found out about the song. And if you haven't heard it, by the third listen, trust me, Christian Dio will be all over your head.
Yeah. Okay, that record was hard. And shout outs to Wit, my sis in London. She's the one that actually put me onto that record. She threw it in the group chat a week or so ago, and I was
nice.
what the hell am I listening to? And it was so funny. My song of the week
I feel like I know the song.
It's by J. Kaz. It's called Carry Feelings, featuring Trillery Banks and DeJour Gardner.
Me want know who you think say you a deal with. This loving push it up and make it screaming. From me get your body once make her real feelings. And say me if you come back this evening. I know every girl you touch is a girl you can trust. What make me say that me have me reasons. From me get your body once make her real feelings. And say me if you come back this evening.
Baby your man gone me come back. Me don't chat girl turn round bend over. Lift up frack. Touch your toes like say the soap trap. Body wet up like say the boat back. She clean and pretty. Turn round cause you know I say all the day. Girl you something look like bee sting, eh? Girl you something timey. You better come free will it. You good timey. Something not the tighty
make it screaming. From me get your body once make her real feelings. And say me if you come back this evening. I know every girl you touch is a girl you can trust. What make me say that me have me reasons. From me get your body once make her real feelings. And say me if you come back this evening.
Clean and pretty, ting well tight when me wine pon it. Squeeze up me, come give me 2 icky. From him see that fat kitty that they gets. White a bit up with a big Trillery. Me a cause calamity. Be a man a road, them a dead for the type. Badder than bad, madder than mad. Walk out, my girl with the type flag. Go on bad, go on wiki pon it. Spin round like fan, boom flicky pon it. Drink 2 magnum, get litty pon it. Dung in your throat, 2 icky pon it. We no keep secret, me no vicky pon it. Me a bad girl, pretty clean brown skin full of action. Rock off the my youth, me no back down. Me no care where you bad
me
from.
Me wanna know who you think say you a deal with. This loving push it up and make it screaming. From me get your body once make her real feelings. And say me if you come back this evening. I know every girl you touch is a girl you can trust. What make me say that me have me reasons. From me get your body once make her real feelings. And say me if you come back this evening. You know you're pretty hoodie, me forget the cookie. You know friggin' bougie, you fi give it to me. She said, Jay, cause you bad youth good. Chain Hugo Boss tracksuit, yeah. She go on bad like Shauna Sade. Me want give you in the hallway. She said, Jay, cause I love you all day. And I ramp with the thing, me say, girl, me not play. Hey, girl, you good, tiny. Girl, you make me talk Chinese. From me buggy bunny IG, yeah. And you alone bust me Mac 90. Me want know who you think say you a deal with. This loving push it up and make it screaming. From me get your body once make her real feelings. And say me if you come back this evening. I know every girl you touch is a girl you can trust. What make me say that me have me reasons. From me get your body once make her real feelings. And say me if you come back this evening.
It is a very sweet record.
Okay, that was smooth.
Yeah, man, that's the record. It's called Carry Feelings by J. Cass, Trilly Banks, and DeJour Gardner. I believe they're all Jamaican, but they may be in Jamaica or England or wherever they are. But it's a very sweet song.
A good song is a good song, right?
Swagger.
Wherever it is you are.
Yeah, I like the records that we picked this week. They're both bangers.
Yes.
Another banger.
Hey. All right. My people.
Yeah, we talked about Erting, man.
We try to cover it in the best way we can. We appreciate you guys. And
before we leave,
go for
Adele. Did you see Adele's weight loss?
Yeah, I saw. Shout out to her. Hopefully she's happy and
Is this gonna be like Weekend where he's not sad anymore, so the music's trash?
If Adele come here with that happy shit, nah, I'm messing with you.
Dog, if Adele is gonna go from hello to goodbye.
Well, if she's gonna do happy shit, just don't add it to the numbers.
If she has a record with Pharrell, no disrespect, because Pharrell's a legend, but if she has Pharrell's only making happy music now. So if she has a record with Pharrell Williams, I know that's we would reach the special point of Adele's career.
As long as she doesn't name it after a number or of her age, she gives it some other vibe, so we can just have that window to celebrate what it is. But I hope she's happy, obviously, genuinely. Obviously, she's going through a lot with her divorce and all that, and there's been rumors she's dating this person and that person. As long as she's happy in a good place and she's making music that makes her, feel whole or feel represented or feel heard, then we, as fans, we just got to be happy for her. Hopefully, it's dope shit regardless.
All right, yeah, that's it for me.
That's everything. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. We have enjoyed you thoroughly for episode 59.
Very much so.
1 away from 60. Look at that.
Very special episode coming. We may have to.
Maybe we find a guest. Yeah, we should find a guest for 60. If you guys have, well, you know who I've been trying to get, but we'll leave that for another day.
It's true.
We'll leave that for another day. All right, people. Peace.
All right, y'all. Have a good rest of your week. Sync for all the Cinco de Mayo practitioners. Be yourself.
Yes, sir.
Peace.